So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And I am with that handsome devil again. I'm with Jack the Punk Kid Hughes. And we've got to give a shout out to Ringtone Boxing Gym as well. Big shout out to Ben Day. Lovely, lovely man. But we're not here to talk about Ben as much as we could do all day. We're here for another prediction show of Nick Ball versus Ronny Rios. An intriguing one. It's going to be one of those where both guys are going to come forward. They're both on the front foot guys, aren't they? Attacking all the way. Nick Ball, 21 fights, 20 wins, 1 draw. That it shouldn't have been a draw, should it? Let's be perfectly honest. And 11 knockouts. He was last out against Raymond Ford in June. What a performance. A win on split decision. A lot of people didn't even think that was a split, to be perfectly honest. That Nick was just brilliant from start to finish. Ronny Rios, 38 fights, 34 wins, 17 knockouts. He was last out in April against Nicolas Palanco, which he won KO round 5. This one is at the Echo Arena in Liverpool, so it's going to go mental for this. They love it up there, and it's for the WBA World Featherweight Title. But yeah, it's an intriguing one, Jack, because these two guys, exactly what it says on the tin, aren't they?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's mainly just more of a kind of ticking over fight for Ball. I think I can't really see him losing to this guy. This guy, he's decent, don't get me wrong, but he's not like on the level of Nick Ball, a world class fighter. He's not really been in with top level opponents. I think he lost to the guy that Nick Ball drew against. Is it Vargas? Yeah, that's probably his best person he's been in with. But obviously, he lost that anyway. His other 3 losses have all been stoppages. I think he gets broken down like quite easily. Like he's never been knocked out. He's always been kind of stopped on his feet. So that kind of proves my point. He gets broken down the later the fight goes on. The guy does work the body very well, though. I think like I was watching the statistics and 50% or something like that of his shots are body shots. So he's a really good body worker. But
breaks the engine, doesn't he? He's one of those guys that breaks the engine down, doesn't he? He's
he does.
Tough operator.
But I don't see that with Nick Ball. I just don't see it working. I think Nick Ball's just he's a little ball basically, and I think he'll just start fast and he'll just break this guy down. I think Nick Ball will get him out of there, maybe mid to late stoppage.
Yeah, because the last fight against Palanco, obviously fair dues to Ronny Rios. You know, he kept Ronny. You know, Palanco had the height advantage, the reach advantage. He had every advantage going, and he literally he picked him apart, which was unreal. You know, we're seeing it a lot more these days, I think, Jack, to be fair, where we're seeing the little guy outbox the bigger guy. We saw it with Canelo. He's done it with like Callum Smith. You know, they're starting to really work, and then it almost draws the taller opponent into a fight they don't want. And I think Ronny Rios, he'll give him a test. I think first couple of rounds he'll come out, he'll make it hard work. But I think Nick Ball, he's very tight in his guard. He holds a high guard. He can take shots, can't he? You know, he is a tough individual. But for me, like Jam says, the wrecking ball, 100%. I think Nick Ball goes in there and I think he gets the job done. As you say, in those mid to late rounds, I think it will take a bit of time to break this guy down. He's obviously a tough individual, but Nick, he just, you seem to write him off, like people have written him off, and he steps up another level. and he's class. He is class, and he deserves this world title. And he don't lose it in this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good one. It's another good test, isn't it?
Yeah, no, is as you said, like, every time Nick Ball steps up, he just gets better and better and better. The only thing, it's not necessarily a worry, but he might just think he might overlook this guy, and that could be a bit of a danger. But yeah, I don't think he will. Like, and I've watched Nick Ball's career since lockdown. He actually fought a stablemate of mine, Jerome, during lockdown. And yeah, he beat my friend Jerome. I think it was over 8 rounds. And then he fought another guy that I sparred a couple years ago. I think he was like IBO world champion or something. And Nick Ball actually ended up putting him in a coma. And then yeah, and he's just every time he stepped up, even that Vargas fight. I think was he under? I don't know. He lost one at that point, but yeah, he won that easily. But obviously got a draw, and then he's gone over to America, and he's just getting better and better every time I see Nick Ball. And yeah, I think he does. He sparks this guy out, as I said, mid to late rounds.
Yeah. There's no fear, is there? You know,
Mm.
the way he was against Raymond Ford, against Vargas, he literally just flew out, and he does it for 12 rounds, no problem at all. You know, some of the shots, the big overhands, he really puts himself in a vulnerable position, but he can take the shot to land a harder shot. And I think that's where his power sits, doesn't it? That's where
Yeah,
one of his real positives is. There's no fear in that guy. He just
it's
thinks,
not.
you've really got to beat me.
Mm.
You've got to stop me. And no one has yet. He's just incredible. And just quickly, we're going straight off topic here. Mateo, big shout out to you, mate. Jack, your top 3 punk vocalists, go.
um, well, obviously, what is it, as in my favorite or
It's yours, apparently. Top 3. This is all about Jack.
top three? Well, obviously MGK and Tom DeLonge are my two favorite. Tom DeLonge is the lead singer of Blink 182, just in case no one knows. And then yeah, I'll probably say the Neck Deep, the lead singer of Neck Deep. They're my three favorites.
There you go, Mateo. We deliver everything on this channel. Jams, but it's a tough fight versus Rios, but Nick Ball is on a massive crest of a wave at the moment. I think he wins by wide unanimous decision and maybe even late stoppage, but smart money on the points win. There we have it from him. And yeah, there you go. We've got a bit of a flatline smile there, but we'll take that. We'll take that. We're here to please as much as we can. But Jack, honestly, thank you very much. So me and Jack are both going for mid to late stoppage for Nick Ball. Jam's going for late stoppage, but smart money on points win. So let us know in the comments, guys, how you see this one at home. Hit the subscribe button as well, and check out the rest of the content when we're not live. Jack, you're a star. Love to the family. And yeah, let's just see this one out, shall we, mate? Have some of this. Take care.
Take care, mate.